Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And there's a little chill in the air for today's game between the Virginia Cavaliers and the Boston College Eagles. We're near the midpoint of the college football season, and these two teams are battling for position in the ACC. And here come the Eagles. The Cavaliers are very confident coming into this one. They are definitely the favorites in my book, Kirk.
Boston College has a tremendous athlete at the most important position in the game, and that's the quarterback. I think that's a huge factor in this game, and I think that's the reason they'll pull off the upset.
I've been quiet about it, but I think it's finally time for my pick.
Mark it down. Virginia will win this game.
Boston College has the ball teed up, and we're ready for kickoff. Kicks it off. Williams fields it in the end zone. This quarterback is the leader of this team, but he's going to need some help from his offensive line today as they go up against a very good pass rush.
You got that right, Brad. He's the focal point of this offense, and the defensive line knows it. They're going to be coming after him hard today.
When you're as good as this kid is at playing quarterback, there's definitely a bullseye painted on your chest. We'll see how he handles the pressure.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19. The Cavs set up in the gun. Back to pass. He steps up, throws this one out to the right. Got it to his receiver.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Virginia comes to the line with 3 wide. Nice play fake. Wants to go long and does. Got it to the senior.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. Ball on the 28. The Cavs line up in an I formation. They'll run the option. Looks like he's going to run. He fakes a pitch, and they make the stop.
18 on the run, gain of 8 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. They're lining up in the 5-2. There's a play fake. He'll dump this one off. As his fullback brought down.
That was a well-designed play.
Yep, good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
First and 10. Ball on the 13. One-man backfield. They'll throw on first down. And now he's going to improvise. He got 3 yards there on the scramble.
3-yard gain on the play.
They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws to the middle. Touchdown, Virginia! The defender had no shot at breaking up that touchdown pass to the wideout.
He was caught a little out of position. Yes, indeed.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and our score, Virginia 7, Boston College nothing. Virginia is ready to kick it away. Blackman and Gonzalez back ready to return. He sends this one deep. Gonzalez fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. Boston College lines up with 3 receivers. Porter sets up the play action. Going deep. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Boston College comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Porter set to go to the air. He wants it all, going long. And it's picked off. Inside the 30, to the 20. They'll bring him down. It's the safety who's in the right place at the right time.
The quarterback has to know where the safety is when he makes this kind of throw. Right here, he just tried to force something that wasn't there.
Virginia sets up in the eye. A little juke. Here he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. Nice job by the running back getting in for the touchdown. And he hits the PAT. With under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play, the score, Virginia 14, Boston College nothing. Virginia ready to kick this one off. He hits a booming kick. Blackman fields it in the end zone. He jukes it. This defense did a nice job last time around forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll go to work at the 20. The Eagles line up with 3 wide. Handoff. Tackled. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. Porter comes to the line with 3 wide. Toss. Defense running him down. Brooks tackles him for a loss on the play.
7-yard loss on the play.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 14. The Eagles come out in the ace formation. Porter drops back to pass. Steps up. He goes downtown. It's deflected.
Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
4th and long. Ball on the 14-yard line.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up.
Williams back to return.
He punts it. Williams signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 46-yard line. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. We'll see what happens on this possession. They'll take over at the 46.
1st and 10.
Virginia comes out with an I formation. Nice play fake. Throws to the middle.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Looks. He's going left. Someone got a hand on it. Great defensive play by the cornerback.
88, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 38.
38-yard line.
I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. Back to pass. Looking. Throws down the middle. And it falls incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Number 18 is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. He's going left. Found his man.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
1st and 10. Ball on the 23. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. He's into the open field. Touchdown, Virginia. Well, we had a feeling that this one was on the verge of getting ugly, and with that touchdown, it's not looking good.
Yo, someone slow these guys down. If someone doesn't, this one might be over by halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Virginia lines up for the kickoff. Blackman and Gonzalez deep to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Gonzalez fields it in the end zone. Spin move. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll start this drive at the 19. Boston College comes out with 2 tight ends. Porter hands off on the delay, and down he goes. No gain.
On the carry, no gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. They line up in an I. He's looking for his man, and it's caught. Fumbles the ball. Scooped up by the defense. Touchdown. Not much hope now. That fumble was not what they needed.
They're already losing big. Let's just hope they don't throw the towel in altogether.
And he hits the PAT. Over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The score is Virginia 28, Boston College nothing. Hughes is lined up to kick this one off. Kicks it deep. Gonzalez fields it in the end zone. The last time they had the ball, they gave it away on the fumble.
The old ball coach was not too happy about that either. I'd hate to see that if it happens again.
They'll get the ball here at the 15.
1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Eagles go with the I formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And it's incomplete. The halfback tried to make the grab inbounds, but he couldn't do it.
Well, his hands did their job, but his feet clocked out early.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Ace backfield. Porter drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Short toss. Complete. Brooks with a takedown. It'll go down as a completion, but they won't get much for it.
Yeah, just a wasted play right there.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. Nickel defense. Across the middle, and it's caught. Brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense so well that they're confusing the quarterback and the offensive line.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away.
Back deep to return.
Ayers gets it off. Williams takes it at the 36. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Over the middle. Got him on the run. And he's taken down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 21.
21-yard line.
Number 18 is back in the gun. They go with the option. Makes it. Pitches back. Got an opening. And he's tackled. They grab 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Virginia comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. There's a play fake. He's looking. He rolls left, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Virginia goes with the ace set here. He drops back. He steps up, rolls right. He's going left. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And the big lead just got bigger, folks.
I've seen some amazing comebacks in my day, but I'm not too confident that I'm going to see one today. I could be wrong, you guys, but I just don't see it happen. I mean, these guys aren't just scoring, they're pitching a shutout, too.
And he tacks on the extra point. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with the score, Virginia 35, Boston College nothing. Virginia to kick this one off. Blackman and Gonzalez back deep to return. Sends it sailing downfield. Blackman fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll take over at the 20.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Boston College comes out with 2 tight ends. Porter will hand it off, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the play.
After a quarter of play, our score is Virginia 35, Boston College nothing. Virginia has one of the top defenses in the nation. Have a look at the stats.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this whole defense seems to be full of All-Americans.
No doubt about it. These kids are the real deal, my friend.
And they make the stop. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Eagles set up in the gun. Porter drops to throw. Looks. Going deep. Incomplete. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion.
Receiver on the play. Fourth and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
They come out in a punt formation. He gets it off. Williams fields it for 39. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll set up shop at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
They line up in an I. They'll throw on 1st down. Comes across the middle. He's right there for the interception. The pressure definitely got to the quarterback there because that pass was not on target.
Yo, were those guys coming after him or what? And he did the worst thing you could possibly do, throw it up the grab.
The defense was just sitting on that. They were in zone coverage. As soon as they saw he was in trouble, they were all over the football.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. The Eagles go with the I formation. Porter. He's gobbled up in the backfield. The defensive end came through to put him away.
Nice job of utilizing his athletic ability to get in there and then make a sure tackle.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Boston College sets up with 4 receivers, throws it to the outside. Lyles brings him down. So they go to the air and pick up 6. Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 31-yard line.
31-yard line.
Porter back to pass. Looking. He's got to throw it in a hurry. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The blitz was the call, but the D lineman was the one who made his way to the quarterback.
And he showed great quickness getting off the line into the backfield. This guy can move for a big fella.
4th and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Boston College ready to punt this one away. Ayers boots it way up there. Lyles calls for the fair catch. Brown takes it from the 6. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 6-yard line. Number 18 with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. Wants to throw outside. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically 0. Good job by the defense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 6.
6-yard line.
Here's the option. He spins. Kiwanuka with a takedown. He rumbles ahead and picks up about 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 11. Number 18 comes to the line with 3 wide. Little shake and bake move. He lost the ball. It's picked up by the defense. Monroe brings him down. The defense recovered the ball. Kirk, do they still have a shot?
You know, I think you could pretty much call this one over.
The Eagles line up in an I formation. Tries to shoot. Aram with a takedown. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
Two tight ends here. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws it to the outside.
Number 80, the intended receiver on the play.
Six DBs in the lineup. Porter hands it off, and he is drilled. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
Nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
This should be an easy field goal. He gets it up, and it's good. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Boston College lines up for the kickoff. Johnson and Williams set to return. He kicks it. Johnson fields it at the 2. Spins upfield. Can't wrap him up. The last time they had the ball, they gave it away on the fumble.
The old ball coach was not too happy about that either. I'd hate to see that if it happens again.
They'll go to work at the 24. They line up in a double tight set. Setting up the play action. Lets it fly. Complete on the run. Fellas, he's really out to an outstanding start in this football game.
Hey, if he continues at this pace, he may throw for 500 yards.
I'll tell you what, this guy is so much fun to watch when he gets into a rhythm like this.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26. Virginia comes out with an I formation. They'll run the option. Here he goes. Missed tackle. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Another score. Touchdowns have just become a habit for this team.
Well, the defense better find a way to break that habit because there's still a lot of football left to be played.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Hughes looks ready to kick this one off. He boots it deep downfield. Blackman fields it in the end zone. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll take over at the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Eagles go with the I formation. They hand off on the counter. And he's tackled. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line. Whitworth is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. They'll give it off here. He can scoot. Across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, BC. Nice call, nice blocking, and an even better run.
Those guys up front must have been hitting those sleds pretty hard in practice. The only reason this kid was able to show his big playability was because the offensive linemen executed their assignments to perfection.
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Boston College to kick.
Boston College is lined up with a kickoff.
Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Williams fields it at the 3. Juke move. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
The Cavs come out showing 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. And he's shoved out of bounds.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on their own 39.
39-yard line.
Number 18 has 5 receivers lined up here. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. And he's drilled. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Cavaliers line up with 2 tight ends. And he's tackled. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on the 43. The Cavs come out in the ace formation. Looks. He jukes. Here's an opening. Tackle. A big gain on that quarterback scramble.
Boy, defensive breakdown here. Good defense. They had everybody covered, but they left the quarterback with a lot of running room.
The key word is but. Good defense, but you got to keep your eye on that kid.
First and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. They'll throw on first down. He lofts this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Lee, do you think they'll be able to capitalize on the interception?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to make much difference. They've dug themselves in a pretty big hole.
They'll set up shop at the 31-yard line. The Eagles line up with 4 wideouts. Porter set to go to the air. Throws this one out to the left. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Boston College goes with the ace set here. Porter sets up the play action. Throws. And he's shoved out of bounds. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third and 8. Ball on the 33-yard line. Porter lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking. Across the middle. Got it. At the 40. Inside the 30. To the 20. Goodbye. What an athletic play by the wideout.
This guy's one of the most athletic players I've seen all year. You realize in high school this guy was all state in football, basketball, and baseball for making big plays his whole life.
And he tacks on the extra point. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Boston College to kick this one off. Johnson and Williams back to return. He kicks it. Johnson fields it in the end zone. Makes a move.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
Well, Lee, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
The Cavs line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. Throws. Sheds a tackler. Brought down. Virginia takes a timeout. Second and 2. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Cavs line up in an I formation. Nice play fake. Complete. Tackle. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 29.
29-yard line.
The Cavaliers come to the line with their jumbo package. Up the middle. They'll bring him down. Boston College calls a timeout. And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. He punts it. And it's out of bounds at the 42. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll start this drive at the 46.
At the 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
Nickel defense. Setting up the play action. Throws it to the outside. And he's brought down. Boston College takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 28. They line up in a double tight set. With the throw. It falls incomplete.
Lester, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Nickel defense. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it deep downfield. What a close call for this defense.
You're absolutely right. You're not going to see him drop the ball like that too often. What a break for the defense.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 28. Boston College lines up with 3 receivers. Porter back to throw. Across the middle. Someone got a hand on it. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
Fourth and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Number 20 lined up for the field goal, and he's going to need some distance on this one. It's up. And it's through the upright. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. Boston College ready to kick this one off. Johnson and Williams back ready to return. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Johnson fields it in the end zone. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. On the ground, right side. Brown brings him down. Some second half adjustments definitely needed in this one. Our score, Virginia 42, Boston College 20. Virginia will be kicking off to start the second half, and they'll be returning this one. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 20.
First and 10.
The Eagles line up with 3 wide. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. It's broken up.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. The Eagles come out showing 3 wide. Porter with a nice play fake, and he's going to come up with a sack. I think the offensive line missed a block there.
Somebody did. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker will get the credit for the sack.
Third and long. Ball on the 12.
12-yard line.
They'll work from the shotgun. He's looking. He unloads it. It's deflected. That close to being intercepted. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Williams back to return.
Ayers gets it off. Williams takes it at the 45. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. Excellent field position to start the drive.
43-yard line. First and 10.
From the gun. Play action. Looks. With the throw. And it's caught. Got an opening. A little juke. And he's all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They line up in an I. Nice play fake. Goes to the end zone. And they couldn't hook up on that one. That pass falls incomplete in the end zone. Chalk that one up to the pressure in the quarterback's face.
Absolutely. They had a tremendous rush coming in at him, and it was all he could do to avoid the sack.
Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. The Cavaliers come out in the ace formation. He steps up with the throw. Complete. Silva with a takedown. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch. They come out in a goal line set. Back to pass.
Wants to throw outside. Off his hands, incomplete. He couldn't get the handle on the ball, and that'll cost him 6.
The ball was thrown well enough to be caught, too.
Hughes in to attempt a short field goal. The kick is up, and it is good. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Gonzalez fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Man, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boston College comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He jukes it. There he goes! At the 40, across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, BC!
Oh, wow! I can't believe it! What an amazing run!
How about the fact that not one player on the entire defense even touched it? Kirk, you got 11 guys on the field, and he just blew by all of them.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, the score, Virginia 45, Boston College 27. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Johnson fields it in the end zone. And he puts it on the turf. And they fall on the loose ball. They'll set up shop at the 31.
Start the drive at the 31-yard line.
Ace backfield. On the ground, up the middle. Gets that one. And he's tackled. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
Gain on the play.
Second and 3. Ball on the 38-yard line. When this quarterback's in the zone, as he is now, he can do a lot of damage to the defense. Halfback pass. Gets past the tackler. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Makes the tackle. 1-yard loss on the play.
They're down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on their own 37. They come out in a goal line set. Little handoff. Washington brings him down. That's not going to keep the drive going.
Good, solid defense there to force them into a fourth down situation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away. Gould gets it off. Blackman fields it at the 22. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 23. They're lining up in the 5-2. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback is going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Second down and 12. Ball on their own 21.
21-yard line.
This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. Little shake and bake move. He's hit and got away. They may not catch him. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye. That's his third score of the day. What do you say about that one, Coach?
Hey, put me on the phone with that defensive coordinator. How do you let these guys score 3 times on you? Please tell me.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Williams back to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Johnson fields it in the end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. 3 wideouts here. Toss. He throws it to his quarterback. And he's stopped behind the line. Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 16. Glasper with a takedown. The fullback gains about 4 yards there.
On the play.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 20. They line up in an I. He drops back. Steps up, looking. Fires deep down the left side. And got him! And they tackle him. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards.
Well, this wide receiver is definitely having a solid game. He's getting his yards, but more importantly, he's moving the chains for first downs.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. The defense looks confident as they held him to a field goal on their last red zone trip. Here's the give, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback in the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Cavs line up with 3 wide. He'll get it again. Brought down. And he picked up almost 4 on that halfback delay.
On the play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Number 18 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Got hit as he threw.
This ball is incomplete. London, the intended receiver on the play. Fourth and 8. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Hughes lines up for the field goal. It's up. And it splits the uprights. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Hughes is lined up to kick this one off. He kicks it. Gonzalez fields it at the 3. Tries to shoot. Hardly tough sledding for this offense that last drive as they took it in for 6.
Well, look no further than the guys up front. They created some huge holes to run through.
They'll go to work at the 31.
First and 10.
The Eagles come out in the shotgun. Throws this one out to the left. It falls incomplete. He was looking for his running back, but the pass just sailed on him.
On the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 31.
31-yard line.
The defense lines up with 6 DB, and it's the senior. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 35. Boston College in a 4-wide set. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Throws this one out to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
High formation here. Porter drops back to pass. He steps up, looking. Wants to throw outside. The big guy let it go through his fingers.
The tight end's hands are all torn up and his knuckles are swollen from blocking every day in practice. You got to give this guy a break.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more than just block. He should have caught that ball.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Porter still has it. He's going left. Batted ball. There's an athletic play by the linebacker.
Listen up, my friend. Nowadays, linebackers need to be able to do more than just stop the run. They got to be able to fly all around the field and play the pass, too.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. Throws this one out to the right. Incomplete pass. The pressure may have forced the incompletion there.
That defense was about to plant him into the ground. He's lucky he even got that ball off.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Eagles line up to punt. He gets it away, and it's a skyrocket. Lyles signals for a fair catch. Brown passes it at the 5, and now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 5-yard line.
First and 10.
The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. Couldn't complete that one to his halfback.
He just needed a little less air under it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 5. Look out now. This defensive end is in the zone. They'll run the option. And they hit him in the backfield. He had nowhere to go on that option play.
Boy, you're right. He's lucky he held onto the football there.
3rd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 3. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Virginia 48, Boston College 34. 3rd down and 12. Ball on their own 3. Virginia will line up in a jumbo set here. Henderson brings him down. The offense went the way we thought they would, try to grind it out on 3rd down. Didn't work.
Hey, they're winning. Now it's time to put the trust in your defense to perform well.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. Gould punts it, and it's a good one. Blackman fields it at the 50. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. High formation here. He drops back. Steps up. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. Got it to him on the run. Lyles with a takedown.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time. And he's taken down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Clipping on the offense. 15-yard penalty.
So clipping on the play will send the offense backwards.
You're always taught that if you can see a player's name on his jersey, don't block him.
Hey, apparently he didn't see it. And another thing he might not see is more playing time.
6 DBs in the lineup. Porter drops to throw. Wants to throw outside. And it's incomplete. He sailed that one high.
That's not a bad incompletion because he saw the blitz coming and just got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage.
Second and long. Ball on the 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Eagles line up with 4 wideouts. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He lets it go deep down the middle. Someone got a hand on it. That ball's incomplete as the defender got a piece of the ball.
Well thrown ball here by the quarterback into the end zone, but give the defender credit. He made a heck of a play.
3rd down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 30-yard line. Boston College comes to the line with 3 wide. Porter set to go to the air. Looks. Waits till the last moment. Has it to the senior. Breaks one. The 10. Touchdown, Boston College. They were looking for a big play, and they got one. Mr. All-American himself scores the touchdown.
Wow, he makes it look easy, doesn't he? Plays like that are why this young man could end up making lots of money catching the old pigskin someday.
Cut!
And he tacks on the extra point.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary.
Boston College to kick this one off. Johnson and Williams deep to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Williams fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll take over at the 20.
First and 10.
The Cavaliers come out in the ace formation. Throws a lob pass out to the left, and it's caught. He's knocked out of bounds. They complete the play-action pass for a pickup of 3.
Gain on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on their own 23.
23-yard line.
One man backfield. Here's a pitch left side. Ball's loose. Toe with a monster hit. Kirk, what do they need to do to finish this game off?
At this stage in the fourth quarter, they have to do a better job of protecting the football. It's got to be priority number 1. But as we almost saw right there, anything can happen.
Virginia goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. No one open, so he's going to run. Tackle. And he got about 6 on that little scramble. Are lining up to punt it away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Blackman calls for the fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 32-yard line. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 32. They line up in a double tight set. Keep it on the ground with the tailback. They'll drop him for a loss. Just a great play there by the linebacker.
Yeah, he showed his speed as he knifed into the backfield to bring down the ball carrier.
Second and 11. Ball on the 31-yard line. 2 tight end set.
391.
Porter back to throw. He's looking down the middle. Almost picked off. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
It's third down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 31. Porter has 4 receivers lined up here. He drops back. He steps up, looking, throws it to the outside. His back makes the catch. And they convert the third down with a long pass play.
You're right, Brad, and that was a long pass play. As a coach, you got to appreciate it when your players come out and perform like these kids are doing right now.
First and 10. Ball on the 39. And the man at wideout is in a zone right now. Porter with a nice play fake. Over the middle. Still dragging guys. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes up the play well and then gets the ball out of there.
Second and less than a yard. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Single set backfield. Porter goes with the play fake. He's rolling right. Goes to the end zone. The ball is tipped. Big play by the defense.
That's why they call him a safety, because he's the last line of defense. Right there, he protected the end zone. What a play.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. And this impact linebacker is fired up down there. Porter fakes a handoff, throws it to the outside, and he dropped it. Nice pass, just wasn't caught.
And when you're a tight end, you usually don't get too many passes thrown your way, so you got to catch the easy ones.
Fourth and inches. Ball on the 29-yard line.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Again, he'll get the call. Juke move, and they're stopped short, and they'll turn it over. Well, they had to go for it, but they don't make it.
Yeah, but I like the call. They needed to do whatever they could to get back in this ball game.
Too bad it didn't work out the way they wanted it to.
They'll start this drive at the 30.
On the 30-yard line.
Single set backfield. Drop back to back. Broke away from one. Second and long. Ball on their own 23. Virginia lines up in a shotgun set. And they got him for a loss.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread them out and find a hole for himself to run through, but they were having none of that.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on the 22-yard line. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. They go with a pitch to the right. Throws it to the outside. The senior makes the catch. Down the sideline. I think we just witnessed how a trick play's run to perfection, and the defense is still trying to figure out what happened. First and 10. Ball on the 43.
On the 43-yard line.
Watch out for this impact defensive end. On the ground with the tailback. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. Boston College calls a timeout. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Virginia lines up in a goal line set. Up the middle. He jukes. Brown with a takedown. Boston College takes a timeout. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The Cavs go with the I formation. Here's the option. Got an opening. He tries to spin. And he's taken down. And they convert on 3rd down.
They got to continue to take care of the football, and I'll tell you what, if they can run the option like this, they're going to be tough to stop.
The key there is taking care of the football.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Virginia comes out with an I formation. On the ground, up the middle. Brown brings him down. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
2nd and 9. This is the 8th play of this drive.
17-yard line.
They come out in a nickel. Handoff up the middle. Henderson with a takedown. About 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
They line up for another 3rd down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. Virginia lines up in a goal line set. Handoff. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
1, 2, 3. Kirk, he might be out for the count.
Oh, what a hit. You know, at the end of the year, you're going to look back at this and remember this is one of the hits of the year. That guy can really bring it.
Lines up for the field goal. This could make it a 2-score game. The kick is up. And it's through the uprights. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Virginia is ready to kick it away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Gonzalez fields it in the end zone. And that's the end of the ball game. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. Virginia came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCAA Football 2006. We hope you all join us again. Again, our final score, Virginia 51,